Have you ever considered that the hidden culprit behind your chronic fatigue or puffy eyes might be hiding in your bread box? While most loaves are packed with hidden salts and mineral mines that slowly shatter your renal filters, a few ancient grains hold the secret to a total kidney detox. Imagine a world where your morning toast actually scrubs away metabolic sludge and repairs microscopic scarring in your nephrons. We are diving deep into the mysterious world of bioactive crusts and fermented miracles that can flush out uromodulin toxins in days. Is it possible that a simple switch in your sandwich could be the ultimate shield against filtration failure? Do not let your kitchen staples become a silent burden on your blood chemistry any longer. Stay tuned as we reveal the four legendary breads that act like a biological reset button for your vital organs and your life. Let's start. 1. Sourdough bread. When we talk about sourdough bread, we are diving into a world of ancient fermentation where wild yeast and lactobacilli work tirelessly to transform simple flour into a medicinal marvel for your renal system. This natural process significantly lowers the levels of phytic acid, which is a known troublemaker that usually binds to minerals and prevents your body from cleaning itself. By breaking down these anti-nutrients, sourdough allows your kidneys to breathe easier while ensuring that essential nutrients like magnesium and zinc actually reach your bloodstream instead of being flushed away. The unique acidity found in a true fermented loaf helps regulate your blood sugar spikes, which is a critical factor because high glucose is often the primary culprit behind kidney tissue scarring and long-term filtration failure. Could the secret to flushing out metabolic waste really be hidden in those beautiful air bubbles found inside a toasted slice? Sourdough stands out because it contains significantly less potassium and phosphorus compared to standard whole wheat or commercially processed white breads. This is a massive victory for anyone managing chronic kidney disease, as it prevents the dangerous buildup of these minerals that can lead to heart rhythm issues or bone density loss. The fermentation also produces probiotics that feed your gut microbiome, creating a healthy barrier that stops toxins from entering the blood and overwhelming your kidney's filtering units. By shifting the digestive load to the gut, this bread acts like a secondary shield, effectively reducing the creatinine and urea levels that your kidneys would otherwise have to struggle with day and night. Imagine waking up to the aroma of a garlic and rosemary sourdough bake that actively repairs your nephrons while you enjoy your morning meal. To create this, you will need 1 portion of active starter mixed with 3 portions of organic flour and 2 portions of filtered water, adding a sprinkle of fresh herbs to boost antioxidant levels. You simply mix the ingredients until a shaggy dough forms. Let it rest for a few hours to allow the lactic acid to develop, and then fold it gently before baking in a heavy pot at high heat until the crust is golden and crackling. This specific recipe is designed to improve blood flow to the renal arteries, ensuring that your internal filters stay hydrated and functional throughout the day. Perhaps you prefer something a bit more savory, like a sprouted grain sourdough, which offers a powerhouse of plant-based proteins without the heavy acid load. Start with half a pound of sprouted wheat flour blended with 1 portion of your sourdough culture and a touch of olive oil to protect your vessel walls. After a long, cold fermentation in the fridge for a full day, the dough develops a complex flavor that signals the breakdown of gluten proteins, making it incredibly easy on your digestive tract. Baking this loaf until it reaches a deep mahogany color ensures that the enzymes have finished their work, leaving you with a bread that supports kidney repair by providing a steady stream of clean energy without the toxic byproduct of nitrogen waste. What if a sweet, kidney-safe treat existed, such as a cinnamon and flaxseed sourdough that fights inflammation with every single bite? You will want to combine 2 portions of your flour with a generous dusting of Ceylon cinnamon and 1 portion of ground flax seeds, which are famous for their omega-3 content. Knead the dough lightly and let it rise in a warm spot until it doubles in size. Then bake it into a soft loaf that smells like a dream, but works like a medicine. The flax seeds provide the necessary fiber to sweep excess toxins out of your colon, while the cinnamon keeps your insulin stable, preventing the high-pressure environment that often leads to kidney damage. Are you making the fatal mistake of eating your sourdough while it is still steaming hot from the oven, potentially causing digestive distress and bloating? It is vital to let the bread cool completely so the resistant starch can fully set, which is the specific component that helps your kidney health by lowering the glycemic load. Many people also fail by choosing sourdough-flavored bread from the store, which often contains yeast and vinegar instead of true cultures, meaning you miss out on all the kidney-saving benefits of fermentation. Overindulgence is another trap, as eating more than half a pound in a single day might lead to an acidic shift in your body, potentially causing kidney stones or mild fluid retention in those with sensitive systems. Is it possible to have too much of a good thing when your health is hanging in the balance of your daily choices? Sticking to a dosage of about 1 or 2 slices per day is the golden rule for keeping your electrolytes in a perfect, harmonious balance. If you cross the line and consume a massive portion, you might experience nausea or a strange metallic taste in your mouth, which are early warning signs that your filtration system is being pushed too hard. Always check with a professional if you have a history of calcium oxalate issues, as even the best bread must be part of a carefully monitored renal diet to truly work its magic. Number 2, white bread. Have you ever wondered why a simple slice of white bread is often whispered about in the hallways of the world's most advanced renal clinics? While many health gurus tell you to avoid it, for someone fighting to save their kidney function, this humble loaf can actually be a life-saving tool. The secret lies in what is missing from the flour, as the refining process strips away the heavy outer layers that contain high amounts of phosphorus and potassium. For a healthy person, those minerals are fine, but for damaged kidneys, they act like jagged glass that tears at the delicate filtering units. By choosing a refined loaf, you are effectively giving your filtering system a much-needed vacation from the hard labor of processing mineral waste. This allows your body to focus its limited energy on cellular repair and flushing out dangerous metabolic toxins that have built up in your blood. Could the very thing you were told was empty calories be the shield that prevents a fluid overload or a heart emergency? When your kidneys struggle, they can no longer balance the minerals that keep your heart rhythm steady and your bones strong. High-fiber breads are often loaded with hidden phosphates that the body absorbs far too easily, leading to itchy skin and vessel calcification. White bread provides a clean source of energy without these hidden dangers, making it a predictable and safe fuel for your metabolism. It acts as a gentle binder in the digestive tract, ensuring that you stay full without putting a heavy acid load on your renal arteries. This simple dietary shift can be the difference between rising creatinine levels and a stable, healthy blood report. Is there a way to turn a basic loaf into a gourmet medicine that specifically targets inflammation and tissue healing? To make a kidney-friendly cloud loaf, you will need 3 portions of high-quality enriched flour and 1 portion of warm filtered water. Mix these with a small spoonful of honey and a tiny bit of yeast, kneading the dough until it feels as soft as a pillow. Let it rise in a quiet corner of your kitchen until it doubles in size. Then bake it in a hot oven until the top is a very pale gold. This recipe is designed to be incredibly low in sodium, which helps lower your blood pressure and prevents the swelling often seen in kidney patients. What if you could infuse your bread with healthy fats that actually soothe the lining of your bladder and udders? A roasted garlic white loaf starts with 2 portions of flour and half a portion of roasted garlic cloves that have been mashed into a smooth paste. Combine this with a 1/4 pound of unsalted butter and a splash of rice milk to create a dough that is rich but perfectly safe for your internal filters. After the dough has risen and baked to perfection, you are left with a loaf that provides antioxidant support while remaining very low in protein waste. This helps prevent the buildup of urea, which is the toxic byproduct that often causes fatigue and nausea in those with renal concerns. Could a simple sweet semolina white bread be the key to satisfying your cravings while protecting your nephrons from damage? You should mix 1 portion of fine semolina with 2 portions of white flour and a hint of vanilla for a delightful aroma. Slowly add water until a smooth ball forms, allowing it to rest for an hour before baking it into a soft, fragrant loaf. This bread is excellent because it provides a steady release of glucose, preventing the sharp insulin spikes that can cause kidney scarring over time. It is a perfect way to enjoy a treat while knowing that your potassium levels remain in a safe, healthy range. Are you accidentally sabotaging your healing process by choosing the wrong type of white bread at the grocery store? Many commercial brands add calcium propionate or phosphate additives as preservatives, which are toxic hidden mines for your kidney health. You must be a detective and ensure your bread is free from these chemical enhancers to truly reap the detox benefits. Another common mistake is eating too much in one sitting, as consuming more than 3/4 of a pound can lead to an excessive sugar load. This can strain your adrenal glands and eventually lead to dehydration, which is the ultimate enemy of kidney recovery. How do you find the perfect balance between nourishment and overloading your delicate internal machinery? The ideal daily dose is usually around 2 portions of bread, spread out between your morning and evening meals to keep your blood chemistry stable. If you ignore these limits and eat an entire loaf, you might feel lethargic or notice puffy eyes in the morning, which are signs of sodium retention. Always prioritize homemade versions, where you control every single grain and drop of water. By following these precise steps, you turn a simple pantry staple into a powerful renal protector that helps you live longer. 3. Rye bread. Have you ever stopped to wonder why the dark and mysterious rye bread has been a staple in ancient healing diets for centuries? This dense loaf is not just food, but a powerful metabolic cleanser that works deep within your renal tissues to scrub away harmful waste. Unlike modern wheat, rye is packed with unique bioactive compounds that specifically target and neutralize environmental toxins before they can damage your nephrons. The secret lies in its high concentration of non-cellulose polysaccharides, which act like a magnetic sponge in your digestive tract. This process ensures that uromodulin levels are optimized, protecting your urinary tract from the scarring that often leads to permanent kidney failure. By switching to this grain, you are essentially installing a high-tech filtration upgrade directly into your bloodstream. Could the intense, earthy aroma of a fresh rye bake be the scent of your kidneys repairing themselves in real time? Rye bread is world-renowned for its ability to improve insulin sensitivity, which is a critical defense against diabetic nephropathy. It contains a rare fiber called arabinoxylin, which slows down the absorption of sugars and prevents the pressure spikes that burst delicate capillaries. This grain also helps lower circulating levels of indoxyl sulfate, a notorious toxin that typically builds up when kidney function begins to decline. By keeping these levels low, rye helps maintain the structural integrity of your kidney's glomerular barrier, ensuring your body keeps its vital proteins instead of leaking them into your urine. What if you could craft a dark forest rye that actively pulls heavy metals out of your system with every savory bite? You will need 2 portions of dark rye flour and 1 portion of caraway seeds, mixed with half a portion of natural leavening agent. Combine these with 1 portion of pure spring water and a small pinch of sea salt. Then let the mixture ferment for a full night. Shape the dough into a firm round and bake it slowly in a low oven until the crust is thick and the center is perfectly set. This specific recipe is a mineral balancer, helping to push out excess sodium while keeping your magnesium levels at a peak state for cellular healing. Perhaps you desire a golden rye and honey loaf that acts as a soothing balm for your inflamed renal arteries. Start with 3 portions of light rye flour and half a portion of raw honey to stimulate protective enzymes. Add 1 portion of warm water and knead the dough until it feels like soft clay, then allow it to rise in a humid spot for several hours. Once baked, this bread provides a unique form of soluble fiber that binds to bile acids, forcing your body to flush out cholesterol. This keeps your renal blood flow smooth and unobstructed, preventing the stiffness that often leads to high vascular resistance. Is it possible that a rye and fennel cracker could be the ultimate snack for clearing out toxic fluid retention? You must blend 1 portion of rye meal with 1 portion of crushed fennel seeds and a 1/4 pound of melted coconut oil. Roll the dough out until it is paper thin and bake it until it is snap crisp, creating a snack that is a diuretic powerhouse. The fennel works in tandem with the rye to reduce swelling in the ankles and around the eyes by encouraging the kidneys to release trapped water. This simple snack can significantly reduce the workload on your heart while keeping your blood pressure in a safe, manageable zone. Are you unknowingly destroying the healing potential of your rye by pairing it with high-protein meats or salty cheeses? Adding excessive salt to a rye meal completely cancels out its ability to lower UCRI levels, turning a medicine into a burden. You must also avoid marble rye from commercial bakeries, as these often contain artificial colors and caramel additives that are hard for the liver and kidneys to process. Eating more than half a pound of rye in a single sitting can lead to bloating or a temporary rise in uric acid, so moderation is the key to safety. If you notice any lower back pain or a change in urine color, it is a sign that you have exceeded your daily threshold. How can you master the precise dosage to ensure your internal organs stay in their best possible shape? Aiming for 1 portion of rye bread per day provides the perfect amount of fiber without overtaxing your digestive enzymes. Overdoing it can lead to mineral imbalances, especially if you do not drink enough water to help the fiber move through your system. Always ensure your rye is 100% whole grain, as refined versions lose the very phytonutrients that provide the kidney-saving benefits. By making these small, precise adjustments to your diet, you are giving your kidneys the best chance to regenerate and thrive. 4. Homemade low-sodium flatbread. Moving toward a homemade low-sodium flatbread is like handing your renal system a master key to unlock and release trapped fluids. Most store-bought breads are loaded with sodium bicarbonate, which forces your blood pressure to soar and puts a crushing weight on your nephrons. By crafting your own flatbread, you eliminate this toxic pressure, allowing your internal filters to finally rest and begin the delicate work of tissue rejuvenation. This simple switch directly prevents the glomerular hypertension that leads to long-term kidney scarring, ensuring your body stays light and your circulation remains perfectly clear. Could the absence of chemical leavening be the missing link in your journey to flush out metabolic sludge? These flatbreads are unique because they rely on simple, pure ingredients that don't produce acidic byproducts during digestion. This keeps your internal pH in a balanced state, which is vital for preventing the formation of kidney stones and painful crystals. When you remove the salt, you also stop the thirst-triggering cycle that often leads to electrolyte imbalances and puffy limbs. This bread acts as a clean canvas for herbal infusions, turning every meal into a detoxification session that supports your adrenal health and keeps your energy levels steady and vibrant. Is there a way to bake a basil and oregano flatbread that acts as a natural antiseptic for your urinary tract? You will need 2 portions of all-purpose flour and 1 portion of warm water, mixed with a 1/4 pound of fresh chopped herbs. Stir the mixture until a soft ball forms, then divide it into small portions and roll them out until they are as thin as a leaf. Cook them on a dry, hot skillet for just a few seconds on each side until they puff up with cleansing steam. This recipe is a powerhouse for reducing inflammation as the herbs work to protect your renal vessels from oxidative stress while providing a delicious, salt-free flavor. What if a turmeric and garlic flatbread could be your secret weapon against chronic kidney inflammation? Start with 3 portions of flour and a small spoonful of golden turmeric powder blended with 1 portion of crushed garlic. Add enough water to create a pliable dough. Let it sit for a few minutes, and then sear it on a high flame to lock in the healing oils. The curcumin in the turmeric works to repair damaged cells in the kidney's filtering units, while the garlic helps to lower cholesterol levels. This combination ensures that your blood flow to the kidneys is rich in nutrients and free from the sticky plaques that cause renal artery narrowing. Could a coconut and flax flatbread be the ultimate solution for sweeping nitrogen waste out of your bloodstream? You should combine 1 portion of coconut flour with 2 portions of wheat flour and 1 portion of ground flaxseed for a boost in omega-3 fatty acids. Mix in half a portion of coconut milk to create a rich dough. Then press it into flat circles and bake until they are soft and flexible. The healthy fats in this recipe provide a protective layer for your vessel walls, while the high fiber content helps your body move toxins through the colon instead of the kidneys. It is a perfect way to enjoy a hearty wrap while knowing your filtration system is being shielded from harm. Are you making the mistake of using light, salts, or potassium-based substitutes in your homemade dough, thinking they are a safer choice? These substitutes are often more dangerous for kidney patients, as they can cause potassium levels to spike to life-threatening heights in a matter of hours. You must also be careful not to overcook your flatbread until it is charred, as the burnt edges contain acrylamide, a toxin that your kidneys will struggle to process. Eating more than half a pound of even the healthiest flatbread can lead to an excessive carbohydrate load, which eventually stresses the metabolic pathways of your renal system. How do you find the perfect daily balance to keep your internal organs humming with health and vigor? Sticking to 2 or 3 portions of flatbread throughout the day is the ideal way to maintain stable glucose and low salt intake. Overdoing your intake might cause a slight bloated feeling or a temporary drop in energy if your body is not used to the high fiber. Always pair your bread with plenty of pure water to help your kidneys move the toxins that the bread helps to release. By being precise with your ingredients and portions, you transform a simple flatbread into a healing shield for your long-term health. Could the secret to your future health be sitting right there on your cutting board, waiting for you to take that first healing bite? Your kidneys work tirelessly as your body's silent filtration heroes, and now you finally have the culinary roadmap to give them the regeneration they deserve. If you are ready to turn your kitchen into a personal laboratory for vitality, make sure to hit that like button to signal you are taking charge of your well-being. Join our growing health-conscious tribe by subscribing so you never miss a single life-saving secret we uncover together. Share this video with someone you care about, because a single loaf of bread might just be the missing link they need to reclaim their energy. Your journey to a toxin-free life starts with the very next meal you prepare, so choose your grain and save your kidneys today.